heard up until now that a PlayStation State of Play was on its way. Now, other announcements surrounding State of Plays and particularly showcases have burned gamers before as they were rumored but never happened. So there was a lot of skepticism here, and understandably so. Nonetheless, PlayStation has officially made the announcement there will be a State of Play. When is it? And who got the date of this State of Play square on the nose? We tackle all this on the next installment of The Spill, our gaming hot topic video series. Buckle up, but ready for a good one. Let's go. What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K of Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, and here MM2K Gaming. Back again with another episode of The Spill. This is where we talk about the latest and greatest in the video game world. We do it in like quick snippet form. And man, oh man, do we have a great video for you. This video is titled PlayStation 20 Game State of Play is Official. This is my rant on such. But before we get into all that, do us a huge favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications, please. So it's like I said, there have been many conversations on, oh, this showcase is coming. Oh, get ready. Oh, this State of Play is happening. No, you better get ready and all this other stuff. And nothing's happened. Well, we have an industry insider that for a few weeks now have given us rumors and stuff about a State of Play, a potential State of Play. They actually gave us a date and they were right on. But before we get to who that person is, let's go to the actual article itself. So let me do this. This is a tweet from Wario64, and it states PlayStation State of Play confirmed for tomorrow, September 24th, 3 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, here at MM2K Gaming, we will be following the State of Play. We will be live reacting to it. Also says news and updates from more than 20 upcoming PlayStation 5 and PS VR 2 games from various studios around the world. Will be 30 plus minutes long. Let's go to that actual blog post, shall we? All right. So it says test drive unlimited. That's an advertisement. You damn ad, you got me. State of Play returns tomorrow. Watch September 24th on YouTube and Twitch for news and updates from over 20 titles. State of Play is back tomorrow, September 24th. Tune in live for news updates on more than 20 upcoming PlayStation 5 and PS VR 2 games from studios around the world. The 30-plus minute show begins September 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be on YouTube and Twitch, and will be broadcast in English and Japanese. So see you tomorrow. All right. I think that's cool stuff. It's cool that there's going to be a showcase. Let's see some, or not a showcase, a State of Play. Let's see some games that are coming. There's been a lot of rumors about which games are coming. I'm not going to get into those games. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spoil it for folks. And I don't even know how valid a lot of these rumors are. We will soon see. But let's just operate off the element of surprise and stay tuned. Right? So who got it right? Because a lot of things that I like to do, just so I know who's actually in the know and who actually has some good sourcing and stuff like that. I think that's a better way to phrase it opposed to who's in the know, because nobody's in the know. Unless you're in the boardroom actually with decision-making powers, you don't know. Even if you work at a company, who knows when something's going to happen? There's been plenty of things that I've been told by people within companies that didn't have decision-making powers, that when the people that do have said powers finally came through and decided what they wanted to do, it was totally different from what I was told. So that's why it's smart to sit on things. So Jeff Grubb gets a lot of information, I would presume, and we can validate him as the source of many things. And it's all dependent upon whether he's going to sit on things or whether he's going to announce everything that he's told. The same with a Jason Schreier or anybody like that, right? So it's important to understand that A lot of people get fed stuff. A lot of people get slow leak stuff. It's all about how they handle the information and the accuracy of the information that they're standing on. They'll let you know that that individual is a good source or not. All right. So who was the person out of these well-known sources that actually got the information right? Well, let's take a look. This is what I like to do. I'd like to go back and use Google to cut off the dates that the information was actually released and give me all the days prior. And then I'll put in the subject matter, for instance, here, PlayStation State of Play September 2024. And I got an interesting article because I wanted to find out who was actually spot on about this. It says, rumor, PlayStation State of Play planned for late September. The next State of Play is reportedly taking place late September 2024. The event may even happen on or around September 24th. And since 2019, Sony has consistently been holding showcases, right? So who was the person that was spot on about this? Well, Sony is now looking to follow up that event, a prior PlayStation event, before the end of the month. According to well-known industry insider Jeff Grubb, during the latest episode of Game Mess Mornings podcast, Grubb reiterated his recent claim that Sony is planning a state of play for September 2024. He has now also narrowed down the time frame for the event by stating that the live stream is probably coming in, let's say 12-ish days on or around September 24th. There you have it. Spot on Jeff Grubb was. And for the full article, there it goes right there. Gamer Rant. It's what I do. I look in the past, I jump in the hot tub time machine to figure out who's BSing us or who actually has the goods. All right. So what are my thoughts on this? I am happy to see a showcase is actually coming. That's cool. That's awesome. All that great stuff. Or not a showcase. I'm sorry. State of play. But as a PlayStation gamer who's bought my PlayStation, and I've been kind of concerned about some of these decisions that have been made as of late. You know what I'm saying? The focus on PC, and you see how that's going, right? Especially with God of War Ragnarok. That's a whole nother video. Some of the other things that they've done under Herman Hulst, we've heard about Concord. Now there's been the $400 million rumor, but I don't know if I necessarily believe that. But then that is within itself is another video. But I have some concerns, even though I'm overall happy with my PlayStation and the games that it's provided. Like I love Stellar Blade, all these games coming. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is a Marvel. Oh my gosh. But we don't have any idea what's coming down the pike opposed to stuff that was leaked. PlayStation hasn't been the most transparent when it comes to that. And it seems like that they're not telling you about games that are coming down the pike, and we know they have them, but they're selling us more stuff. Yeah. So I don't know if a state of play is going to cure my appetite of knowing what's coming down the pike. But at the very least, this is what I'm looking to see from this state of play. They just announced the PlayStation 5 Pro. The possibilities are awesome with this machine. And I purely mean possibilities. I don't know what this is going to provide etched in stone. There was a cool video that was released via Digital Foundry that I guess was sent to them from PlayStation that shows how the upgrades could work on the PlayStation 5 Pro in regards to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Cool stuff. But the worth of the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't going to boil down to one game. I got to see what you're going to do in totality, right? So I think the biggest thing that this state of play can do, even if it's not going to show us a bunch of cool new games, or at least a few or a couple of them, is sell us on this Pro. Sell us unanimously on this PlayStation 5 Pro. When I say us, I mean the people that's truly in the market for it, not the haters or the people that are making videos because they can't talk about anything positive with Xbox, that they're just going to hate on PlayStation. I'm talking about for us that are potentially in the market for this thing. Do what Digital Foundry did over and over and over and over again. And I would beckon that if PlayStation is wise here, they're going to show us Dragon's Dogma. And Dragon's Dogma is going to look as good, if not better, than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in regards to the footage they sent to Digital Foundry. Why is that important? Because we're hearing other rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6, the biggest game to be on this planet the day that it released ever, is likely going to run at 30 frames per second on base models. If that is the case, and the PlayStation 5 Pro at launch is the only place you can play Grand Theft Auto 6 at 60 frames per second, that could be a huge deal. And a big indicator, if that's even possible, I think would be the CPU bottlenecked Dragon's Dogma 2. Jim Ryan had alluded that there's some special deal going on between GTA, Rockstar, and PlayStation. I don't know if it's a marketing deal or whatever. I don't know if it involves the PlayStation 5 Pro. But I think the biggest thing that PlayStation can do, you know, in lieu of lack of transparency of games coming down the pike, is let us know, hey, in regards to this PlayStation 5 Pro, will it be able to play the biggest game in the world, 60 frames per second? Okay. If you're not going to say that directly, at the very least, give us indications of more worth of the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 Pro, and you got to do it in a convincing way. So as long as they can do that, I'm happy as a consumer, and you could see me not only buying a PlayStation 5 Pro day one, but as you see on the screen, that 30-year anniversary, I'm kicking and scratching and clawing to get that puppy. That looks sweet. I wasn't, hey, look, for full transparency, I wasn't even a PlayStation 1 fan. But this looks so sweet, I gotta get it. That's if I feel like I gotta get a PlayStation 5 Pro. You know, we gotta do everything in decency and order first. If I feel like I gotta get a PlayStation 5 Pro, I'm definitely fighting and clawing to get that model. But it's all in the presentation, and Sony, you gotta do it. All right? Ball's in your court. See what you do with it. All right, people, those are my thoughts on this. But like I always say, cares about what I think. Let us know what you think about this in the comment section below. All right. And are you in the market for a PlayStation 5 Pro? Let us know in the comment section what you think about this 30th anniversary model. And what are, you know, if they are showing new games, what games are you hoping to see in regards to this state of play? Let us know all that in the comment section below. Thank you all for your support. And until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.